Friends, welcome to Holy Trinity Catholic Church, where we believe, belong, and become. On this second Sunday of Easter, we celebrate the Sunday of Divine Mercy. For God's mercy endures forever. His mercy endures forever. What is our response to such enduring mercy of God? Like St. Thomas, can we acclaim, "My Lord and my God"? That Christological, that profound expression of faith to God's mercy, as a response to God's mercy that endures forever. The theme of the second Sunday of Easter sets the tone for the entire Easter season. It is geared towards accompanying our brothers and sisters who have recently become Catholics at the Easter Vigil. Together with them, we journey on this mystagogy towards that fulfillment and realization of everything that God has given us. The resurrection of Jesus and our invitation into the Paschal mystery takes a deep dive in these following weeks, all the way leading to the solemnity of the Ascension and the Pentecost. A deep dive into this enduring mercy of God, and as a response, a growth in our faith with the exclamation and the proclamation, like St. Thomas, "My Lord and my God, Señor mío, Dios mío." Most of us are like sometimes St. Thomas. We want tangible answers. We want to touch and feel. We may not be straightforward sometimes. We kind of take a side route, but we are not less resolute. We do not find it any way easier to live by faith than he did. We sometimes can be very much like St. Thomas. He was obstinate in the beginning, but he was open to the power of the resurrection. This is the key. Like St. Thomas, are we open to the power of the resurrection in this Easter season, in this mystagogical season, taking a deep dive into our faith and respond, "My Lord and my God"? The power of the resurrection makes us take a deep dive. In the first reading from the Acts of the Apostles, we see the same situation. The Christian community is growing out in numbers. New members were being added as a result of the teaching of the apostles. We are today called through that same teaching, which is handed on over the generations, to grow in our faith, to take a deep dive and respond, "My Lord and my God." And our response of faith is to this enduring mercy of God, as we responded in the responsorial psalm, "For his mercy endures forever." We are called, like our brothers and sisters who have become newly Catholics, to this teaching of the apostles and to embrace the power of the resurrection for a deeper dive. And that will make us proclaim, that deeper dive will make us proclaim, "My Lord and my God," like St. Thomas. We see this in the first reading, God's mercy in action. The community was one heart, one mind, one faith. And the opening prayer for this Sunday's liturgy begins with, "God of mercy." God's mercy endures forever, even when we are in a doubtful situation, when we don't take the first step, when we are reluctant, when we take away our desire and turn our back towards God. God's mercy endures forever. In the second reading, as we have seen, how the corporal and spiritual works of mercy will push us as we take a deep dive. In this season of mystagogy, in this Easter season, as we take a deeper dive into the faith and the power of the resurrection, we are compelled to go out with the corporal and spiritual works of mercy. The ABC of divine mercy is: A, ask for mercy; B, be merciful; C, complete trust in God, because his mercy endures forever. God sent forth Jesus, and now Jesus is sending us forth into the world to proclaim his mercy, to take a deeper dive and allow the community to grow in numbers. This is the charter that Jesus sets for the church. As Jesus is breathing his Ruah, his Pneuma onto the church, we are called forth to breathe out God's mercy through spiritual and corporal works of mercy. Then the community begins to expand and to grow. When we breathe out mercy, we are called to forgive. This is the greatest privilege of the church, to live this sacramental grace of God's mercy, because the forgiveness and mercy we receive from the church is from God, whose mercy endures forever. And our response to such God's mercy is simply to proclaim, "My Lord and my God." Like St. Thomas, sometimes we might be doubtful. But St. Thomas never lacked courage. He loved Jesus. He was willing to go to Jerusalem when everybody said they couldn't. He was prepared to die with Jesus when others were afraid. He was kind of withdrawing himself because of this doubt from the Christian community and fellowship. We miss a lot when we separate ourselves from the Christian community. And in this Easter season, as our communities grows in numbers, in this deeper dive, we have to be one with the community, one heart, one mind, one faith. St. Thomas absolutely refused to say that he understood what he did not understand, or that he believed what he did not understand. But only such belief can make us a deeper dive. It was God's mercy in Jesus that compelled St. Thomas to proclaim, "My Lord and my God." On this Divine Mercy Sunday, as Jesus is breathing out forgiveness and mercy, we are called forth to go into the world, to make ourselves into this deeper dive together with the community, one heart, one mind, one faith, to expand and to share the sacramental grace of God's forgiveness, because God's mercy endures forever. Our response, your response, and my response is simply to proclaim with such God's mercy, embracing the power of the resurrection, and say, "My Lord and my God." Father Praveen Lakisetti here at Holy Trinity Catholic Church in San Antonio, Texas. Thank you and God bless.